Third chapter on the list. So we are done with equity, we are done with bonds. I'm going to the next chapter that is known as a small chapter now, dividend policy. People at times, argue that this chapter should not be done. I am with all of them. It should not be done. CA फाइनल लेवल पे तो ये चैप्टर नहीं होना चाहिए. आपके लिए अच्छा है कि ये चैप्टर एट टाइम्स आ जाता है 4 मार्क 8 मार्क के लिए. सो गाइस प्लीज़ डोंट लीव दिस चैप्टर. और इसीलिए मैंने इसे अपने रिवीजन में भी रखा है. इनफैक्ट ये जो छोटू सा बुक बनाया मैंने ना, आप इतना कर लोगे तो काफ़ी है. मैं यहाँ पे यही क्वेश्चंस लूँगा जो यहाँ पे है. कोई एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस का शीट भी नहीं है डिविडेंड पॉलिसी पे. ओके, नाउ व्हाट आर वी डूइंग इन दिस चैप्टर डिविडेंड पॉलिसी? We are trying to learn the impact of the policy on dividend that company follows with respect to dividend on the share price. So company का dividend policy, उसका impact on the share price is known as dividend policy. ये chapter में we have to learn the impact that company follows with reference to dividend policy on the share price. For this, we have got 4 models dividend policy. The first model is known as traditional model. The second model is by Walter. The third model is by Gordon, and the fourth model is by MM. That is Modigliani Miller. सबसे पहला मॉडल ट्रेडिशनल मॉडल. फॉर्मूलाज याद रखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्वेश्चंस आते नहीं है इस पे. बट ट्रेडिशनल मॉडल का फॉर्मेट या फंडा है दैट डिविडेंड हैज़ पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट on share price. Positive impact on share price का मतलब higher the dividend, higher the price of the share. Lower the dividend, lower the price of the share. Are we exactly clear with that one? Pakka. So we are looking at traditional model, that is dividend has a positive impact. So company is paying higher dividend, have a better share price. Company is paying a lower dividend, have a lower share price. That was traditional. Walter. Mainly the questions that I have seen in examinations are from Walter, are from Gordon and are from MM. Gordon basically हमने equity में भी बहुत practice किया है. Formula अगर आपको याद हो, IV is equal to D1 upon RE minus G. So in that case जो IV था that was, or the formula था, was given by Gordon. हमारे खून में होना चाहिए अभी तक तो ये फॉर्मूला D1 अपॉन RE माइनस G, बहुत बार किया है. वॉल्टर, अकॉर्डिंग टू वॉल्टर प्राइस ऑफ द शेयर कैलकुलेट करने का फॉर्मूला है प्राइस इज इक्वल टू D अपॉन K प्लस R अपॉन K E माइनस D द होल अपॉन K. याद आ रहा है ये फॉर्मूला? रिपीट करो मेरे साथ जरा. द फॉर्मूला एज पर वॉल्टर. This was traditional. I am going to Walter. Walter model के हिसाब से the price of the share is equal to D upon K plus R upon K E minus D the whole upon K. D upon K plus R upon K E minus D the whole upon K E. One more time. आंखें बंद करो और बोलो D upon K plus R upon K E minus D the whole upon K. Okay. D stands for dividend. K is the cost of equity. R is return on equity. I kept on telling you during revising first chapter that is equity valuation में that ROE अलग और RE अलग. RE is equal to KE. ROE rate of return on equity. RE is expected return by CAPM. RF प्लस बीटा RM माइनस RF. ROE रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी. RE इन्वेस्ट करने के पहले कैलकुलेट करेंगे, ROE इन्वेस्ट करने के बाद कैलकुलेट करेंगे. परफेक्ट ना? सो ROE अपॉन K. E is earnings minus D is dividend upon K. अच्छा, the interpretation of this model is that if company's ROE is greater than company's RE, that is KE. RE and KE are synonyms. थोड़ा सा difference है actually, but from your point you can use this as synonyms, and let's not discuss the depth of that right now. ROE and RE का comparison करना है. If ROE, return on equity, is greater than the expected return, people are expecting 12%, I'm giving them 14%, then people are okay with not getting dividend. Company should follow 100% payout policy. If ROE is less than RE, company should follow, 100% retention policy. Company should follow 100% payout policy. I'll take that again because मैंने उल्टा लिख दिया था शायद वहाँ पे. ROE, if company is earning more, then लोगों को ठीक है भाई डिविडेंड मत दो यार, तुम रीइन्वेस्ट करो, तुम ज़्यादा कमाओ. So company should follow 100% retention policy to get maximum share price. If ROE is less than RE, if ROE, company is earning 10%, people are expecting 15%, और हम उनको डिविडेंड नहीं देंगे, भाई चिढ़ जाएंगे, शेयर प्राइस कम हो जाएगा. If ROE is less than RE, company should follow 100% payout policy. By dividend दे दो because people are expecting 15 ना, so they will invest somewhere else and get 15. मैं तो 10 दे रहा हूँ सिर्फ, dividend दे दो. And third, if ROE is equal to RE, this is known as indifference. Dividend दो, dividend मत दो, share price will remain same. एंड अगर आप देख रहे हो ना बराबर से, तो ये जो कंक्लूजन्स है ना, मैंने वॉल्टर के लिए भी रखे हैं और गॉर्डन के लिए भी रखे. वॉल्टर एंड गॉर्डन ना, आई फील दे बोथ माइट बी ब्रदर्स. दोनों का खाली फॉर्मूला अलग है, वे टू टीच अलग है, बट कॉन्सेप्ट सेम है. अभी एग्जैक्टली क्लियर, कॉन्सेप्ट सेम है, बट जब हम वहां पे जाएंगे तब देखेंगे. पहले वॉल्टर की बात कर लेते. चलो फॉर्मूला रिपीट करो वॉल्टर का. प्राइस ऑफ द शेयर इज इक्वल टू डी अपॉन K plus R upon K E minus D the whole upon K. If ROE is greater than RE, 100% retention. If ROE is less than RE, 100% payout. If ROE is equal to RE, indifference. So did you understand this, Walter? And to prove this, I have a question, guys, for you. Question number 1, if you look at. First one. The following information is available with respect to Tayal Institute Cochin Limited. Earning per share, rupee 10, that's constant. Cost of capital, KE, 0.10, that's 10%, that is also constant. Find out the market value of the share under the following cases if the rate of return is 8%, 10% or 12%, and if the payout ratio is 0, 40, 80 and 100. First one, guys. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 बहुत सिंपल सा है, ये मैंने आपको क्लास में भी करवाया. फर्स्ट थिंग, इफ ROE इज इक्वल टू 8%, KE तो 10 कांस्टेंट है एंड अर्निंग्स भी 10 कांस्टेंट है. ROE अगर 8% है तो क्या? सो पे आउट रेशियो आपका इज 0, पे आउट रेशियो इज 20 और 40. 40, payout ratio is 100, 80 and payout ratio is 100. Perfect है. फर्स्ट वन, फॉर्मूला लिखना है आपको पहले. एग्जामिनेशन में आप देखेंगे, सोल्यूशन में भी ऊपर मैंने फॉर्मूला लिखा है पहले, D upon KE plus R upon KE E minus D upon KE. Now even before I start solving anything right here, ROE is 8 and KE is 10. Cost of equity is 10. That is, people are expecting 10. I'm earning 10. I'm earning 8, less than 10. What should I do? I should follow 100% payout policy. 100% payout policy मतलब आपका आंसर यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा आना चाहिए. चेक कर लेते हैं. फर्स्ट वन, payout 0. 0 by 10% plus 8 by 10, 10 minus 0 upon 10% is equal to 8 by 10. Calci guys, please. 10 minus 0 is 10, so 8 by 10 is 0.8 into 10 is 8 divided by 10%. I'm getting 80. per share, rupee 80 per share. Next one, 4 by 10% plus 8 by 10, 10 minus 4 by 10% is equal to 40 plus 8 by 10 into 6 divided by 10, 48 is equal to 88 per share. Are you seeing share price increasing? I told you share price यहाँ पे सबसे maximum आना चाहिए. अब यहाँ पे अगर आप वर्किंग करेंगे तो इट विल बी 60 प्लस, आपके सोल्यूशन में चेक कर लीजिए आप, 80% है, नॉट 60, 80 प्लस 16 इज इक्वल टू रुपी 96 पर शेयर. और 100% की अगर हम बात करें तो इट विल बी रुपी 100 पर शेयर. So that's what I told you, that you should follow 100% payout policy. Clear? Perfect now. Second, if ROE, यहाँ पे ROE was 8%. अभी हम बोल रहे हैं that if ROE is equal to 10%, then if ROE is equal to कितना percent? 10, and RE is also equal to 10, that is indifferent. So all the share price here will be exactly the same. Have a look at it. 0 by 10%, 10 by 10, 10 minus 0 by 10% is equal to rupee 100 per share. 4 by 10% plus 10 by 10, 10 minus 4 by 10%, अगर आप यहाँ पे करेंगे तो 40 plus 60 is equal to 100 per share. Guys, यहाँ पे आएगा 80 plus 20 is equal to रुपी 100 per share. और guys यहाँ पर भी आएगा रुपी 100 per share. Are we exactly clear? Too good. 100 per share, 100 per share, 100 per share, 100 per share. Indifferent. Third and the last one, guys, point number 3, ROE is equal to 12%, I guess. Check karo, ROE is equal to 12%. So if I'm not wrong, my ROE is equal to 12% यहाँ पे. It means that my share price has to be maximum at 0% payout or 100% retention, because ROE is 12. I'm earning more than what people need. People need 10, I'm giving them 12. भाई डिविडेंड नहीं देगा, तेरा पैसा रखता हूँ बिजनेस में, I'll reinvest, है ना? Are you understanding that? So check कर लो अभी. 0 by 10% plus 12 by 10, 10 minus 0 upon 10% is equal to 1.2 into 10, it's 12. 10% is equal to rupee 120 per share. यहाँ पे अगर आप चेक करेंगे तो it will be 4 by 10% plus 12 by 10, 10 minus 6 by 10%. Check the answer, that you should be getting 40 plus 72 is equal to 112. So you are looking at prices decreasing. यहाँ पे आएगा रुपी 80 plus 24 is equal to रुपी 104. यहाँ पे आएगा रुपी 100 per share. So if you are looking at it properly, you are getting a share price of 120 maximum. पक्का? Clear? Jackass. Volter formula, D upon K plus R upon K, E minus D upon K. If RO is greater than K, RO is greater, 100% retention. If RO is less than K, 100% payout. If RO is equal to K, indifferent. Got that? अच्छा, come back. Second model पे जाते हैं. Gordon, the father of finance basically, father of any equity valuations basically. is equal to, or IV is equal to D1 upon K minus G. खाली फॉर्मूला अलग है, खाली फॉर्मूला अलग है और कुछ भी अलग नहीं है गाइस इस क्वेश्चन में, कुछ भी अलग नहीं. आपको सिर्फ पहले G कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस गोज अराउंड वे एक्चुअली. फॉर्मूला अलग होने की वजह से पहले G कैलकुलेट करो. G का फॉर्मूला याद है ना आपको, G इज इक्वल टू बी आर एंड K तो है ही, D1 है ही. अंडरस्टैंडिंग सेम. इफ RO इज ग्रेटर 100% retention, if RO is less 100% payout, if RO is equal to, absolutely indifferent. Clear? So now we'll try a question on Gordon, but understanding has to remain same. पर एक Gordon का एक limitation है which we'll discuss. Question number 2 देखिए. Question number 2. Gordon. Earning per share same 10 and cost of capital again same 10. Find out the market price of the share under different rates of return when R is equal to 8, R is equal to 10, R is equal to 15 and your payouts are 0, 40, 80 and 100. So I've just changed that last wala 10, 8, 10 and 12 wo jo ROE hai. First one, your payout is equal to 0, your payout is equal to 40, your payout is equal to 80, your payout is equal to 100. Perfect. Now first and foremost guys, one, if ROE is equal to 8%, if ROE is equal to 8%, तो थोड़ा लंबा काम करना है हमें. यहाँ पे पहले क्या कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा, G, एंड G इज इक्वल टू बी आर. ऊपर लिख देता हूँ, स्पेस का कांस्टेंट है थोड़ा. G इज इक्वल टू बी आर. B स्टैंड्स फॉर रिटेंशन, R स्टैंड्स फॉर ROE. इफ 0% पे आउट, रिटेंशन इज 100% इंटू 8% इज इक्वल टू 8%. 40% is payout, so retention is 60 into 8% is equal to 60 into 8%. If I'm not wrong, I guess we'll get 4.8. I'm correct. 20 into 8% is equal to 1.6 and 0 into 8% is equal to 0. परफेक्ट है, क्लियर, टू गुड. अभी पहले हम लोग ने ग्रोथ कैलकुलेट किया, अब हम लोग शेयर प्राइस कैलकुलेट करेंगे. फॉर्मूला एंड स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन रिमेन्स द सेम, दैट इज, और चेक कर लो आपका आंसर. रिटेंशन इज 100, 60, 20, 0 एंड ग्रोथ इज 8%, 4.8%, 1.6% एंड 0%. The price of the share IV is equal to D1 upon K minus G. D1 0% payout, so dividend is 0 by K 10%, growth 8%, your answer will remain 0. Acha, and before I go ahead now, ROE is 8%, K is 10%, company is earning less. So in that case the policy should be, if ROE is less than RE, the policy should be 100% payout. 100% payout. तो आपका शेयर प्राइस सबसे ज़्यादा आना चाहिए ये 100 पे, and that's what you will see now, the share price increasing. चलो, payout 40%, 4 divided by 0.1 minus 0.048 is equal to, check the answers that you are getting guys. 4 divided by 0.1 minus 0.048 is equal to 76.92. Is it increasing? Per share hai. Next one, 8 divided by 0.1 minus 0.016. So you have a share price of 92.24. Sorry, 95.24 share price, increasing. And last one, 10 by 10% is equal to rupee 100 per share. share prices maximum at 100% payout. Got that? Too good. Second time they are saying ROE is equal to 10%. If ROE is equal to 10%, then 100 into 10% is equal to 10%. 60 into 10% is equal to 6%. 20 into 10% is equal to 2%. And 0 into 10% is equal to 0%. And even if before I start any of the calculations here, ROE is equal to 10%, the marking point, RE is equal to 10%. If ROE is equal to RE, can I say we are indifferent towards the share price? All the share price would come same except the first one. This is the limitation, guys, of Gordon. अगर डिविडेंड ही नहीं है तो शेयर प्राइस कहाँ से आएगा? So actually क्या होगा मालूम है? At 0% you will always get a share price of 0 only. That's limitation of Gordon. Another limitation of Gordon that you should remember, वो equity analysis में भी आना चाहिए था. Question देखा नहीं हमने कोई ऐसा revision के time. Is if growth exceeds RE, अगर याद हो तो again we cannot calculate the share price. Anyways, going ahead, so is equal to 0 by 0.1 minus 0.1, your answer will remain 0. 4 by 0.1 minus 0.06, share price will be rupee 100 per share. 8 by 0.1 minus 0.02 will be equal to rupee 100 per share. And finally 10 by 10% will be equal to rupee 100 per share. So share price is 100, share price is 100, share price is 100, and share price is 100. Pakka? Too good. Jackass. Indifferent. First वाले को ध्यान नहीं देना. Next one. Third, if ROE is equal to 15%, ROE is greater than RE, then the company should follow 0% payout, that is 100% retention policy. पर गॉर्डन ने खुद ने ये थियोरी बनाया, बट गॉर्डन के खुद का 0% पे तो कोई आंसर ही नहीं आएगा. सो लिटरली वो 0 को पकड़ के मत बैठ जाना. इन दिस केस एकदम सिंपल सी कहानी ये है कि भाई यहाँ पे अपना प्राइस 0 आने वाला है. सो यू विल गेट अ बेस्ट शेयर प्राइस एट द नेक्स्ट पे आउट रेशियो. सो बेस्ट पे रेशियो, not the best ratio, the best share price will be here on the second level. पक्का? चेक करते हैं. First one, G is equal to BR नहीं भूलना. So 100 into 15% is equal to 15%. 60 into 15% is equal to 9%. 20 into 15% is equal to 3%. And 0 into 15% is equal to 0. शेयर प्राइस यहाँ पे तो 0 आने वाला है, बट एज अ फॉर्मेलिटी 0 बाय 0.1 माइनस 0.15. वन लिमिटेशन, सेकेंड लिमिटेशन, दोनों लिमिटेशंस आ गए 0. इफ डिविडेंड इज 0, आंसर विल ऑलवेज रिमेन 0. इफ ग्रोथ एक्सीड्स RE, आंसर विल ऑलवेज रिमेन 0. भूल से आंसर माइनस मत लेके आना एग्जामिनेशन में. सेकेंड इज 4 बाय 0.1 माइनस 0.09. 4 by 1% share price is equal to rupee 400 per share. And I'm telling you right now also that you are going to get the share price which is maximum. Maximum. Are we clear with that one? Okay. Perfect. Next one. 8 by 0.1 minus 0.03. चेक कर लेता हूँ मैं आंसर rather than wasting by time too much on it. 8 by 0.1 minus 0.03 is 114.285 per share. And the last one we have got same, that is 10 by 10% is equal to rupee 100 per share. Any doubts? Pakka? That's Gordon. Walter Gordon फॉर्मूला अलग है बट फंडामेंटल सेम है. चलो उसके बाद एक और क्वेश्चन रखा है मैंने आपके लिए. सो आप क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पढ़िए. अगेन गॉर्डन पे है. With the following information or the figures, calculate market price of the share by using dividend growth model that is Gordon. Earning per share is 10, cost of capital is 20, internal rate of return is 25, retention ratio is 60 percentage, and they are asking you to calculate the share price. बहुत सिंपल सा है, ये 4 मार्क के लिए एग्जामिनेशन में आया हुआ है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. गॉर्डन मॉडल के हिसाब से आई वी ऑफ द शेयर इज इक्वल टू D1 अपॉन RE माइनस G, और यू कैन इवन से KE अपॉन G. फर्स्ट वन, KE 10%, ROE 25 दिया है, रिटेंशन रेशियो 60 दिया है. G इज इक्वल टू BR, रिटेंशन 60 इंटू ROE 25% इज इक्वल टू 15% इज द ग्रोथ. Do you agree? Retention ratio is 60 and internal rate of return 25%. 60 into 25% is 15%. KE is 20%. That's what I was confused at. अगर ये 10 होता तो आंसर कैसे आता? Perfect. If growth exceeds RE, answer cannot come. So I misinterpreted. It's not 10, it's 20%. And then they are asking you to calculate IV of the share. D1 is equal to earnings of the company was equal to 10. Retention was 60. D1 के पहले payout is 100 minus 60 is equal to 40%. So D1 is equal to 10 into 40% is equal to 4. अगर आपको मेरे लेक्चर्स बराबर से याद है तो मैंने आपको कहा था अर्निंग से जब भी हम डिविडेंड निकालेंगे इट विल बी D1 ऑलवेज. फाइनली IV ऑफ द शेयर इज इक्वल टू D1 4 अपॉन RE 0.2 माइनस 0.15, दैट इज 4 डिवाइडेड बाई 5% इज इक्वल टू ₹80 पर शेयर. 4 डिवाइड बाई 0.5, ₹80 per share. Pakka? That's something that is known as Gordon. The third, or I would rather say the fourth one, this is Gordon done. Fourth is MM, Modigliani-Miller approach. Now, according to Modigliani-Miller approach, the best approach actually is that dividend policy is irrelevant with reference to share price. What does it mean? It means simple thing. Company dividend दे या dividend ना दे, it will not have any impact on the share price. और उसके हिसाब से एक फॉर्मूला आपके बुक्स में अगेन लिखा हुआ है मैंने, is P0 is equal to D1 plus P1 upon 1 plus KE. P0 price today is equal to dividend 1 plus price at the end of the year upon 1 plus KE. पक्का? ओके. टेकिंग दिस अहेड, देखते हैं प्राइजेस कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है. पिक अप अ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. SRT Limited has a capital of ₹10 lakh in equity shares of 100 each. So we have got 10,000 shares. The shares are currently quoted at par, तो वो भी 100 चल रहा है. The company proposes to declare a dividend of ₹10 per share at the end of financial year. The capitalization rate for the risk class to which the company belongs is 12%. What will be the market price of the share at the end of the year if a dividend is not declared, dividend is declared, and assuming that company pays dividend and has a net profit of 5 lakh and makes new investment of 10 lakh during the period, how many new shares must be issued? Use the MM model. Now, Modigliani-Miller model. MM. Question number 4. MM model. A, dividend is not declared, and B, dividend is declared. Dividend is not declared and dividend is declared. First one, the formula P0 is equal to D1 plus P1 upon 1 plus K. Dividend not declared 0. Price of the share 100. P1 ढूंढना है 1 plus K. Cost of capital 12%. 1.12. So P1 is equal to 100 into 1.12, 112. 100 is equal to 0. Dividend is declared. Dividend is declared at the rate of 10 per share. 10 plus P1 upon 1.12. So my P1 is equal to 112 minus 10, 102. The difference between these two is rupee 10 per share, which is nothing but dividend. So if company declares the dividend, the price of the share in the market will be 102. If company does not declare the dividend, the price of the share will be 112. The difference between these two prices will be nothing but rupee 10. Clear? Perfect? Too good. Dividend not declared, dividend declared. और प्लीज इंटरप्रिटेशन राइट जाना चाहिए. ऐसा मत समझना प्राइस पर शेयर सेम आएगा. प्राइस पर शेयर में वही डिफरेंस आएगा, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू डिविडेंड. Got that? Too good. And third one, C. पढ़ लो. Assuming that company pays a dividend and has a net profit of 5 lakh. Company pays the dividend, has a net profit of 5 lakh minus the dividend 10 per share. We had 10,000 shares and 10 per share is 1 lakh. का dividend चला गया. Bracket में लिख रहा हूँ, that is 10,000 into 10. So 4 lakh bacha. That is my retained earnings. Company wants to make new investments of 10 lakh. New investments are needed for 10 lakh. 4 lakh and 10 lakh, answer comes to 6 lakh. New funds can be issued by equity shares. 6 lakh dividend is paid. If the dividend is paid, price per share will be 102 divided by 102. 6 lakhs divided by 102, you will check up. 5882.35. 5882.35, that is 5883 shares कंपनी को इश्यू करना होगा. सिंपल एज दैट. इतना प्रॉफिट था, इतना डिविडेंड चला गया, इतना रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स, इतना न्यू फंड्स. डिफरेंस इज रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ न्यू फंड्स डिवाइडेड बाय प्राइस पर शेयर. अगर उन्होंने कहा होता डिविडेंड इज नॉट पेड, तो 5 लाख माइनस कुछ भी नहीं, 5 लाख. न्यू इन्वेस्टमेंट्स 10 लाख, आंसर 5 लाख, बट डिवाइड बाय 112 होता, जो मैंने नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में कवर किया है. सो बेसिकली ये तो एक एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट था. व्हाट डज मॉडिग्लानी मिलर कम्स एंड टेल्स यू, भाई कि डिविडेंड पे करो या डिविडेंड पे नहीं करो, शेयर प्राइस रिमेन्स सेम. सबसे लेजी बंदे हैं ना इस दुनिया में तो यही दोनों है, मॉडिग्लानी एंड मिलर. सॉरी टू से दैट, बट दे प्रूव्ड देयर थ्योरी ऑल द टाइम. एक आईपीसीसी में भी थ्योरी था. अकॉर्डिंग टू देम कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए. ऑटोमेटिकली मार्केट फोर्सेस विल वर्क, एवरीथिंग विल बी लाइक ऑन ट्रैक. पक्का? एक और क्वेश्चन इस पे प्लीज. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Diamond Engineering Company has 10 lakh equity shares outstanding at the start of the accounting year. 10 lakh equity shares outstanding number. The ruling market price of the share is 150. So current market price is 150. The board of directors of the company contemplates declaring rupee 8 per share as dividend at the end of the current year. The rate of capitalization appropriate to the risk class to which the company belongs is 12%. So KE is 12%, dividend is 8. Based on approach, calculate the market price per share and when contemplated dividend is declared and not declared. One by one question, one by one. So, dividend declared, dividend not declared. I am answering question number 1. This is not question number 4, this is question number 5. P0, 150, not declared, 0 plus P1 upon 1.12. P1 is equal to 50 into 1.12. 150 into 1.12. 168 per share. 150 is equal to dividend is 8 plus P1 divided by 1.12. So P1 will be equal to 160 per share. 168 and 160 per share, the difference is rupee 8 per share, which is equivalent to the dividend that company is planning to do. So that is irrelevance. Check that out. 168 and 160, the difference in the share price will always be equal to dividend. Question B. How many new shares will have to be issued by the company at the end of accounting year on the assumption that net income is 2 crore, investment 4 crore, above dividends are distributed and not distributed? B. Net income 2 crore less the dividend, no dividend, 2 crore. So retained earning, what is net new investments? 4 crore. How much of new funds we need? 2 crore. Divided by the share price 168. 2 crore by 168. I'm picking up the answers from the textbook, guys. Dividend is not declared wala dekhna column. So 2 crore by 168 is equal to 1,19,048 shares. Rounded off है. अच्छा यहाँ पे 2 crores. Dividend is declared 8 per share. 8 per share, 10 lakh into 8, 80 lakh का डिविडेंड चला गया, 1 करोड़ 20 लाख बचा हुआ है. We required 4 crores. We required 2 crore 80 lakh as new funds. But this time the price is 160. So the number of shares that you need is 1,75,000 new shares. Concept समझा? Third one, C. Show that total value of the share at the end of the accounting year will remain the same. Prove that ये कोई भी share आप issue कर लो, total market cap same रहेगा. Third one, what was old number? 10 lakh. What is new issue? 1,19,048. So total number is 11,19,048. The price of the share will be 1,68,000 and you will get an answer totally at 18 crore 80 lakhs. Of course आप ये नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आपको थोड़ा डिफरेंस दिखेगा बिकॉज हमने ऊपर वाले नंबर को राउंड ऑफ किया था. अगर आप ये नंबर को कांस्टेंट पूरा डेसिमल्स में लोगे, उसको 10 लाख से ऐड करोगे एंड इनटू 168 करोगे तो आंसर सेम आएगा. सेम आंसर आएगा, एग्जैक्टली सेम. 10 lakh plus 1,75,000 shares, 11,75,000 shares, है ना? But plus the price of the share now is equal to 160 and you are going to get rupee 18 crore 18 lakh as market capitalization. That's Modiglani Miller. They say dividend pay karo, dividend pay nahi karo. The price of the share will also remain same. Difference will be only the dividend and market cap will also remain the same. Pakka. Come back. Ekdam last dividend policy in a nutshell. One simple thing. Foam logistics. One, traditional. Higher the dividend, higher the share price. Walter and Gordon. Walter, formula first. Price of the share is equal to D upon KE plus R upon KE, E minus D upon KE. Gordon, IV is equal to D1 upon RE minus G. दोनों का फंडा सेम है. ऐसा नहीं है कि डिविडेंड बांटा करो शेयर प्राइस बढ़ता रहेगा. If ROE is greater than RE, no dividend, 100% retention. If ROE is less than RE, 100% payout, no retention. If ROE is equal to KE, share price is indifferent, you pay the dividend, you don't pay the dividend. He says always pay the dividend, they say look at ROE, then pay the dividend, and finally MM says again absolutely indifferent. Share price are not affected by something that is known as dividends. Jackass? Clear? Too good. So this was dividend policy. We cannot afford to spend some more time on this chapter. Let's stop this right here. Go to the next topic.